Yes, guys, we're back for the SDS Euro show. Due to popular demand, we're back for week 2. You guys enjoyed us talking about the European leagues outside the Premier League, so we're back. We've got a star player here, and we've got Faisal.
Back and again.
And again what? You're back and again, and again. But they seem to enjoy it. Comments and everything.
No, they're not, bro. I said 10,000, they gave me 8,000. What the hell's wrong with you, man?
Faisal has high standards.
Give me 10,000, second video. If I don't see 10,000, we ain't dropping no more SDS round show.
Right. Slap the podcast as well in there. Get it to 10, man.
And get us 200,000 subscribers now that we're pushing everything.
Oh, yeah, please.
So, you guys know how this show works. We talk about all the leagues outside the Premier League and what's been going on this last weekend and everything like that. So, we're going to start off in Ligue 1. Ligue 1. Bonjour, s'il vous plaît, merci. Je m'appelle Shaki.
Croissant.
Kylian Mbappe. Okay, so we're going to start off with PSG. They won 7-1. Mbappe, Neymar, Messi. What happened to the beef? Because I did not see any problems in that game.
They were all jolly smiling. Do you think it's Gaultier?
It's Gaultier, and Pochettino is an absolute fraud. He's a
Wow,
fraud.
after 3 games?
First game, 5 goals. Second game, 5 goals. Last game,
17 goals in their first 3 league games.
They look happy as well.
They do. That's the weird thing. It's like we'll talk
look
about
happy.
they're beefing, and then now like they're celebrating together and
And they
everyone's
ain't
happy.
selfish no more as well.
Yeah,
They're literally, everyone's trying to eat.
But I think the Gaultier's changed the system. But I think finally now, Morata's got someone next to him. Last couple of seasons he had the Drissy Gay, Daniel Piera, like bums next to him. But now he's got an actual competent player next to him.
Yeah. And did you see their first goal as well? That kickoff technique. Straight from Bournemouth. A Bournemouth kickoff technique that they did in the Championship. Other teams have adopted it, and PSG pulled it off perfectly.
You know who didn't pull it off? Manchester United.
They tried it, didn't they?
Tried it second half against Liverpool. Got swiped.
Man United, you're just not that guy, bro. You could tell they've been working on that in the training ground.
Messi's pass was not
Unreal.
I
the
think
weight,
it only works with Messi there. Like, if you
bro,
tried anyone else,
the
it'll look
weight,
weird.
the weight of the pass was nuts, bro.
It was perfect, and the finish was great. But one man stood out, and who was that man?
Ballon d'Or Neymar's here, baby. 5 goals, 6 assists.
Nah, he's on a tear. I don't know what's wrong. His mentality must have changed. Maybe the World Cup coming up. He's playing like the old school Neymar that we all love.
This is prime Neymar. Have you guys seen that text where it got leaked? A girl DM'd Neymar. Like, yo,
No.
Come over. And Neymar was like, no, I'm busy this season.
That's got to be fake. He's a bit of a party animal, so if you're telling me he's
Turning-
dropping all of that.
Turning down girl, bro. I feel like if Neymar wins either the World Cup or Ballon d'Or this season, he's going to cement himself as the 3rd best player.
World Cup, yes. Ballon d'Or, no. World Cup's like the craziest thing. Me personally, like if you win your nation a World Cup, you're gonna remember for a lifetime. And especially this generation, like we know that Neymar's gonna break Pele's record. He's gonna win a Copa America. Brazil look good. If he wins that World Cup as the main man, then yeah, I'm with you.
What do you guys think? If you guys agree with Faisal, you think Neymar has to win a Ballon d'Or or a World Cup to be regarded as the 3rd greatest player of our generation? If you agree, let us know in the comments. If you disagree, same thing. Let us know why you disagree. All right, moving on now. Staying in Ligue 1, Marseille. They got a win, 10 men. Big team as well, Marseille. Big club, lots of fans.
With Marseille as well, they have dropped the Payets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They've rechanged the whole team.
They've got Alexis Sanchez up top.
Yeah. Obviously, with them adding Veretout as well. They have new manager as well. Remember, Sampioli walked out because they couldn't get players that he wanted. They're looking good.
But I think the question should be, how long can they maintain it for? Because I think, listen, PSG's going to win it.
But do we know that? Because there's always a year or two like off where Lille will win it or someone else. You know, like it's happened
like
a lot.
2 years ago.
2 years ago, Lille won it. Like there's that season. So Marseille could sneak it. Like you said, they are the hardest fan base to impress, but also they're probably the most voted fan base in the whole league.
They're adding good pieces, good solid pieces around the team that's playing Champions League football this year.
I think if they can maintain it to like maybe April or May and still compete with like a couple of points, that's a huge success. Right?
All right, what about Lyon?
Bro, what's
They're
going on?
also in winning form though.
2 games, 2 wins. But the question is, why the hell were they offloading like Paquetas, Sam Auroras? They've been trying to offload so many times.
We've always been a selling team. Like we've how many times we've heard, wow, these men are gonna leave. Paqueta, it makes sense. World Cup coming around, Bruno Guimaraes leaving. He knows all he had to do was literally play that last season, turn up. He thought in himself. I don't blame him. He thought it was a big move, but you know, Ulas is a bit shaky.
He's the Liga version of Daniel Levy.
So the point is, so far they've had a perfect start on paper, but there's still massive gaps. It's one of them ones where they've got their win so far, but there's problems there. One new thing we'll do before we move on to the next league is Star of the Week from every single league. So Faisal, who is the Star of the Week for SDS on Ligue 1?
How can it not be the man himself, Ballon Ballon d'Or winner 2022-2023, Neymar the Junior.
Neymar gets Liga SDS Star of the Week. Let us know you guys think in the comments. Should get the Liga SDS Star of the Week. If you think we got it wrong, let us know. All right, moving on now to La Liga. Vamos a la mierda. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Isn't that the meme one? I just got that.
Oh, you surprised the hell out of
Hey,
me.
mi hablo español, mi hermano.
Oh, muy bien, muy bien. Me habla español as well.
So as soon as added into this, man, as well.
Faisal, let's start off with your team, Real Madrid, okay? Because Real Madrid have just lost Casemiro, 5-time Champions League winner.
4.
His name is Fake Fact Faisal.
But man who replaced him, man himself. I know his name's Tchouaméni, but I call him Tchouaméni.
Why are you adding syllables?
He had an amazing game. I think all eyes was on him. Everyone was expecting him to flop. Partnership with Modric, with Camavinga. He had the most recoveries, interceptions. He had 3 chances created, 3 dribbles that he made. He was unbelievable that game.
Do you think he's a long-term replacement for Casemiro?
After what I still lost against Celta Vigo, 100%. 4-1 win. And shout out to Modric, 43, 45.
He's only 36.
The way he's moving nuts.
He's looking like a good player. Well, the only problem is not about Vinny. That's why your attacking options. Because Fede is still playing as a right winger, Valverde.
Because we've got no attacking options.
So what is going on there?
Do you think now with the money you gain from Casemiro, you think you make signings?
We're not.
Putting the 70 million in the pocket and then next season trying to go for
Yeah,
Jude.
Perez is going, thank you very much.
Ancelotti came out and said himself, like, I'm happy with 6 midfielders. I'm
Carlo
not happy.
Ancelotti, I'm not happy with your right wing situation. You need to get that sorted.
What happens if Benzema or Vinicius get injured?
Our season is dependent on Vinny and Benz to stay healthy. If they're not healthy, we're finished. Eden Hazard missed the penalty.
Wasn't it a remontada, no?
Bro, I had a tweet ready. The moment he scored that penalty, I had a tweet ready and he missed.
You just cancelled tweet.
Cancel, but that draft is done, bro.
Let's move over to Barcelona. Day 1, 4-1. Lewandowski got his first goals in La Liga.
Very convincing.
Away at Sociedad as well, which is a tough team.
Bro.
Yeah, it's not
like
tough.
the Pep days, they barely could win it. The MSN days, bro, it's like Olympic Stadium in Premier League. And Huerta, it's a tough away ground. And for them, since Fati came on, convincing, bro. Ferran Torres started. Ferran Torres is the bomb.
Smiling.
City is smiling till this day. Till this day.
To this day!
But yeah, Fati is going to be the difference maker. Fati is an X factor for this season. And his relationship with Lewandowski
Already.
is much better.
Ansu Fati was a key player in that game and someone that we had to just bring up.
A shout out as well to Pedri. Pedri had a very solid game.
Always, as always. Pedro's always good. Another big result, Villarreal winning at Atletico Madrid away from home.
Dangerous place to go.
Curse
Worth.
is finally broken. Bro, you know I had never beaten Simeone. 11 losses, 6 draws.
You know what they say though, right? 18th time lucky.
Well, you know. For you know it is. But yeah, bro, Villarreal, young team. You know have put his faith on the young starters. Like they bought Morales, very, very good player.
Oh, he's a baller, man. He's a baller.
Whenever he plays Madrid, he scores all the
smiles,
time.
bro.
Well, he smiles. You know,
European
you guys
look
know
good.
how good European, but Vienna played a very good game. I'm putting my stocks on this guy, Jackson. Academy player, scored in his first game. He's a striker / left winger.
And what's happened to Danjuma?
He's injured. Danjuma's injured.
Okay. To be honest, within that game as well, Atletico were very unlucky. Like they had like 2 clearances off the line, crossbar post.
And the goalkeeper, did you see that save? That
Oh, the double save.
Yeah, bro. Oh, I was in awe, bro. I was like, this looks like a decent side.
It was a very good game as well. Had everything. Going about La Liga, Sevilla's underperforming massively, and the neighbours, my team, Betis, are doing really well.
Well, could this be the first time for Betis to finish ahead of Sevilla since 16-17?
I believe Pellegrini can do it. My manager.
Doing very well. Fekir, La Boca.
I like the pronunciation.
Iglesias.
Espanol, yeah? But Seville, I don't know what's going on. Kunde is a massive loss. Isco.
I genuinely feel sorry for Face because he put stocks in Isco and Hazard, and that remontada is stinky.
Before we get onto the start of the week, I want to give one more special shout out to Issy Palathon.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Vallecano game. What
Yeah,
a game that
remember?
was. 2 red cards and his goal.
He's actually a very good player, though. That's the
one
first
of
time I watched any of those 2 teams play, and I was like,
What a game as
this
well.
guy was good. I told Faisal as well, he's the next one to make a move.
They signed him 2 years ago. He did well to get him promoted. But bro, he's a very good player.
Very good player. I told Faisal about him.
Well, who is our star of the week for La Liga before we move on?
I would say, please don't look my way.
I'm not going to be biased. I was going to say to Tchouaméni, and Madrid fans going to hate me to give props to a Barca player, but it has to be Ansu Fati.
Came on off the bench, 2 assists, 1 goal. Ansu Fati, you are the SDS Star of the Week. If you get SDS Star of the Week and you're a player,
You made it.
You made it.
You made it.
You know, so congratulations, Ansu Fati.
We'll send you something as well, Ansu.
Yeah, we'll send something in the post.
Just give us the address.
Yeah, we got you. Ciao! And it's time for the Italian
You speak
Serie
Italian
A.
as well?
Bella ciao,
yeah,
bella
ciao.
ciao, bella ciao, 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 na 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 na.
Na, 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 na.
One of the greatest TV shows of all time. La Casa di Padel.
It's the papel.
And that's Spanish, no? Oh, so
It was Italian.
guys,
It's Italian song.
you listen to this guy.
All right, so let's talk about the Serie A, okay? And
Most
Napoli,
entertaining league.
this is the league that we said last week we're putting most of our stocks into.
3 of the top teams, or 1. Start with Napoli though. 2 wins, 2 convincing wins. And the main man himself, guy who's having a nut season, bro. No one knew him. I'm not going to pronounce his surname because it's
I
brazy.
can't pronounce it.
But his first
He's Georgian. That's the only thing we know. He's
His
Georgian.
first name is Kivica.
We can try. Kvarashkelia.
Yeah, anyway, Kivica. Bro, 3 goals, 2 games. Last game, 2 goals. 1 was a curler. Second goal was a 1-on-1.
What a goal.
But Napoli's playing beautiful football. But the question is, can they maintain it? They've got a habit of losing at least. Last season, they lost it. The season with Gonzalo Higuain, they lost it.
They've added good players as well. Kim, centre back,
scored?
scored. The Georgian kid, left mid. I don't want to pronounce his name. Don't want to butcher it.
And Duble, who's just scored in the friendly as well.
And Ndombele.
Bro, like I said, I'm remixing name differently.
That's Arab as well, man. That's Arab as well.
They've got Raspadori, Sassuolo,
young-
who's on the bench. Out of the 3 teams who's won this weekend, I think Napoli is the
Yeah.
convincing team so far.
Another team we mentioned that's just won again. It's Inter Milan. Back-to-back wins. Good start to the season for them. Perfect start.
Arturo, Lukaku partnership is back.
That's the thing. Lukaku did say when he was at Chelsea, he wants to play with Lautaro Martinez. Like that is his partner. That is his strike partner, his life partner. It seems like as well.
Were you guys convinced with Inter? Because they did concede chances. Spezia could have scored goals.
It's one of those ones where it's like still very early in the season. Because Roma also won both their games, but they were both tight 1-0 wins.
Tammy and Dybala is yet to form that partnership Roma fans have been hoping for. But I mean, listen, 2 games, 2 wins, good start. And for Mourinho, that's what he wants, isn't it? Like,
He's a 1-0 man, isn't it?
he's a one-on-one. He doesn't
But then,
care
like-
how they win, as long as they win.
Genie Wijnaldum, obviously he's out for the season. They need to find another replacement for him. I don't know who it's going to be, but
So
they need
they-
someone in the midfield.
Sources came out saying that they want Paredes now. Like they're trying to
a good
hijack the deal with Juve.
I want to see who's got bigger pull, Mourinho or Allegri. I don't even want to say Allegri. I want to say Juventus. I don't think Allegri's got that much of a pull. You saw that.
Speaking of Juventus, what is going
Jesus.
on?
Bro,
Bro.
that game, I watched a bit of
They
it.
should have got
Bro,
popped.
it was dead.
They got moved to. What happened to Allegri? What happened to your midfield? Like, what happened to your midfield? There's no one in there, bro. As a defender, that's a nightmare. Who am I picking up? Who's wanting to receive the ball, bro? All they kept doing was route 1 down to the wings. I said, what the hell is going on? But then he changed it up. Brought on Moretti and Ravella, 2 young kids.
Ravella's an FM
Legend,
king,
yeah. That's
bro.
what I'm saying. Could have scored a couple goals, but it's Allegri ball, man.
Bro, they don't play attractive football at all. But even though like Di Maria was missing,
Pogba was
Kesa
not
was missing,
there.
Pogba was missing. But now the question is, are they going to be fit for the game against Roma?
And you know, big games, Jose Mourinho steps up to the plate.
Away from home as well. What you know? What? Let's give our prediction of the week because we did it last week with Sporting versus Porto, and we'll get onto that. Our prediction of the week is going to be Juventus versus Roma. What do we think is going to happen in that game?
It's going to be a Mourinho masterclass. I think Mourinho's going to win this game. Not Roma. Mourinho's going to win this game. It's going to be a 1-0 win. A late counter attack. I'm going to say Dybala.
Oh! I'm going for a boring 1-1 game. Mourinho will take the lead. Juventus will score later on. I think they'll throw everyone out, pile everyone out. It all depends though if the players can come back.
Yeah.
If the Juventus players don't come back, the Di Marias and them sort, then I'm going with a Roma 2-0 win. I want to say Pellegrini masterclass.
I'm going for a away win for Roma as well. 2-1. Let's move on to another game in the Serie A. Milan versus Atalanta.
Ooh, a very
It was a good game.
Entertaining
It was a good game. It was a draw.
Did you see, I think, Benacer score?
He learned that. You know, he learned that.
Haaland.
At the academy at the Arsenal. That's where he learned that.
And for Milan, the Belgian wonder kid, he came on and changed the way they played. And then, 1-1, good game.
We think they're going to have Rebic as their main attacker.
Nah, they
nice.
won't. They won't. On paper, even his build, whatever it is, he looks like a proper player. But stats are never in his favor. Like his stats are not that good.
That first game he scored, I think 2 goals. But last game, I don't know, he was off for some reason.
That's the thing. He's hot and cold. Like you don't know which one you're getting. You're either getting a good Rebic or you're getting a Rebic game like this. But that's why they brought in the Belgian kid. They got Divock Origi. Got a lot of players coming in. I think they'll do all right. At the end of the day, it's Atalanta away.
Which is tough.
Towards the end, it was favouring more to Milan. So it could have gone either way.
One more thing you want to mention as well.
Oh my God!
To finish off
Have
the Serie
you
A?
guys seen Berardi score?
No.
Outside the box volley.
First-
Watched it all the way.
Watched it, bro. But no, I think goal, in my opinion, 100% goal of the week in Serie A, but could it be goal of Europe? You never know.
I don't know about
I mean, we
that.
have
some
to
good
wait and see,
goals
but no,
scored.
amazing goal.
There we go. And who is our star of the week? in Serie
Kivica!
A?
They call him Kivica Donna.
Is that what they call him?
And the way I pronounced that, I thought I was Italian for a second.
He
Kivica
sounded
Donna.
it. That sounded right.
2 brazy goals. SDS, star of the week.
Guten Tag. We're in Germany for the Bundesliga.
Danke.
It's like, for some reason, Sharky knows every language and then Face picks up so quick. I don't know what's happening.
We went to the same school, that's why.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
And I was from Denmark.
Danish and German sound the same.
Nowhere near, but I mean, the neighbours, innit? We're neighbours.
So, wow. What a weekend, especially for the top clubs, because Dortmund.
Bottle job Dortmund. That's all I know. They're bottle jobs, bro.
They know that. Like the Dortmund fans.
Are they the Tottenham of Germany?
They are.
Yeah.
They certainly are.
Like, that's how I look at it. Like, these guys.
They thought they had it. It's the first time in Bundesliga history a team was losing 2-0 in the 89th minute and they came back to win.
But the goal that started it.
That's in my top 3 for goal of the Europe.
100%.
Outside the boot, top 10. And it's his first goal in the Bundesliga as well.
Oh, is it?
But Dortmund were 2-0 up. They thought they had it 89th minute, comfortable.
It's the same Dortmund as we always talk about.
They won
man.
the first 2 games, but even that, it was like...
It's misleading. I mean, the Dortmund fans are not happy apparently. Against Leverkusen, they were very fortunate to win. Freiburg, they needed that howler from the goalkeeper to actually come back and win. But I think the team, they've got no system. And Modeste, he's not, bro. He's dead. Apparently, I read somewhere he had 6 touches in the first half. And for you to come in and be the difference maker, like, he's slow. You're faster than him. You're faster than him.
No, I don't think so still.
I've seen you. I've seen you run after the train. Like you're...
No, bus, not train. Bus.
Why are you running for buses? Do we think Dortmund are going to slip down the table this year, or do you think they're going to be the closest
because
team
the Bundesliga is not that strong. They'll flirt about 3rd, 4th, 5th like that. But the thing about Dortmund though, I think you got to go to like the technical directors and up, because how many times do they change managers, bro? It just doesn't work. It's like 3 managers with the whole players that they sign put into one team, and they're a selling club. I don't know what it is with that team. Do they recruit well? So usually we always talk about them recruiting young kids. Yeah. Can they recruit people in the Bundesliga that are doing well? Doesn't necessarily, because they know how to do it in England. Can't even do it in their own country.
Well, let's move over to Bayern Munich. They won 7-0.
Nagelsmann ball. Your Bochum are a good defensive side. From the sources that we had, I read.
Clearly not.
They're a very good defensive side. They usually don't leak goals like this, but I think it's finally time to give Nagelsmann his credit.
Mane, first player since I think Mandzukic used to score the first 3 starts.
That's what I'm saying. Like, playing fast, free-flowing football, and they look solid. You know where I'm coming from?
That's a good point. I mean, do you think last couple of seasons they've been playing through?
They have to though.
Now they've got the free. I mean, everyone's got that free.
With Lewandowski putting up crazy numbers, people looking at him for winning the Ballon d'Or, shedding light on Bundesliga. They gotta cater to him. They'll come from. He's breaking records. He's close to these people, like Jared Muller, all these kind of records, and that's what they've done for years. But now it's a new time, new season for them where they can. Like, you can tell. Even Nagelsmann last season, people were like, "Is he the right manager for us?" This season, he said, "Nah." They've brought in the personnel that he wanted, the players he wanted. He knows which place he can get the best out. Musiala's already started to fly in.
I think one key player no one's actually mentioned is Kingsley Coman as well.
He had a very good
He's going to be
he had a very good year as well last year.
He's going to be a super important player for that Bayern Munich team. Well, let's move on to another team in the Bundesliga, Leipzig, yet to win a game.
Good team, bro, but the lack of sporting director is costing them a lot. Got 5 strikers, 3 centre back, but they play 3 at the back.
And they got rid of Mukiele as well.
So you tell me, imagine if one of the centre back is injured.
They're in trouble.
Well, that's what happened. I think one of the games they had to turn one of the strikers into a wing back.
It's like Mikel Antonio.
Got Olmo who's a 10, but they play him as an 8. Their team is shambles. I don't know what's going on with that team and their coach. I don't know what he's doing, bro.
We need a Bundesliga star of the week.
That's where I come in.
I'll take it to start.
Oh,
that's where I come in. Obviously, you got Mane scoring braces. Not me personally. I'd have to talk about the Bayer Leverkusen Hoffenheim game, because that's where the star of the player of the week. Now, star of the week.
We're not naming this award after you.
I was gonna say, star player of the week sounds good though. That's got a catch. Hoffenheim, right winger. His name is Rutter. Hoffenheim were going through them. Like that Rutter, every time the ball got spread to the right hand side, beating his man, putting in low and hard crosses. That's how Kramaric scored. How about I even tell you, Kovac ran from centre back with the ball all the way down to the wing to cross it in. You know how you talk about Brady? Rutter's goal. Goddamn. That was scary, like scary.
There we go. That's the Bundesliga SDS Star of the Week. Congratulations. It's a big award.
I'm going to message you. Send me your address.
Hello. Alles goed.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll give him it because he's Dutch. He was born there.
Star player. I heard, Sauce, that you're Dutch as well.
I was born till about 8. Then I moved.
Give me at least a Dutch word at least.
Lekker. You know what that means? Nice.
All right, so we didn't cover the Dutch league last week, but the way we do things is we like to cover the Liga, Liga A, Serie A, Bundesliga, as they're the remaining top 5 leagues with the Premier League, which we don't really cover. But sometimes we like to cover the Premier Liga in Portugal and the Eredevise in Netherlands, depending on if something big happens. So this week, something big happened.
Shout out to my guy Magdi Brav, who told me about this.
Sounds like a footballer still.
Let's just straight
away. It's just start of the week.
Start of the week is Van Hooijnik. You tell me.
Nice. Good
Yeah,
pronunciation.
you sound Eastern European there.
Got a hat-trick against Vitesse. All 3 clinical finishes. But yeah, and he's 21 years old. But shout out to Van Wijnik.
What else happened in the Dutch league? Well, basically, one thing we noticed is that teams like PSV, AZ,
That's
and
my team. I was born there.
and FC Twente, they're all competing in Europe this week, so the league actually gave them a rest.
They do that. You know, the Dutch league, like Dutch FA, are very nice in terms of catering to clubs. Whether it's like the COVID situations and all that stuff, they're so like compared to like Premier League and other leagues, they know what they're doing.
Should other leagues do that though?
Especially smaller leagues that need these type of games where they need PSV in the Champions League. I understand why they do it. Whereas like obviously the Premier League, you don't really need that. Like,
Well, PSV did actually end up losing the qualifying game to Rangers.
shout out Rangers.
But that's really all we have for the Dutch league is pretty short. Moving on to the Portuguese league. Obrigado. Fala. Tudo bem. Diego Jota. Last week we spoke about the Porto Sporting game. We all had a little chat about it, and we did watch it. And what a game that was! We had 2 red cards. We had the handball off the line.
I don't know what he's doing, Pedro Porro. He's already down 1-0 and he decided to handball it in his own. Like, he was a keeper.
Basically, what a good save that was. But Porto ended up actually comfortably winning that game.
And how many of us had predicted 3-0 to win?
I said Bournemouth to win.
I had Porto 2-0,
I said,
so
I think
close.
Porto, I don't know what I said.
Yeah.
I know I got it wrong.
Porto did win that game. That's a big game for the season. The Portuguese league is shaping up to be nice.
I've got a star player out there, Julian Weigl. People watching him.
But a shout out
According to Face.
a shout out to a guy who doesn't play for Porto or Lisbon.
I know who Sporting Lisbon is. I don't know Lisa Bird.
His name is Enzo Fernandez, bro. I watched some highlights of him. Sensational player.
But we don't have a star of the week for the Portuguese league because we want you guys to pick us a star of the week. If you guys do watch Portuguese league, let us know in the comments who deserves to get the SDS Star of the Week award given by you guys. And before we end this video, I want to say thank you to our SDS European expert correspondents. We have.
They're honestly the
They
ghosts.
help us out every single week, so I got to shout them out.
You know when Sharky says genuine producers of the show?
We've got Euro Expert, we've got Dan DMFV2, we've got Dev Badra, Jesse Heffels, we've got Ballsy Sports, we've got
Liban
Jerry
as well.
Jerry Moore Itaku, and we've got Duzbar07X. Thank you guys so much for helping
Appreciate
us.
it, guys.
And as well,
honestly.
Mike DeBrav as well on the IG. Shout out to him.
There we go. And you guys, as well as always, let us know in the comments anything you want. You guys know about other leagues. If you watch other leagues, do something intel, you'll get an honorable mention as well for sure.
Definitely. Make sure you guys hit 10,000.
If we don't get 1,000, what happens, star player?
Me gone.
If we don't 15,000, 15,000, Starkey does not appear for next episode.
Yeah, I'm not. Guys, we're not lying. 15,000. If it doesn't hit 15,000,
Sharky's not making
we're
it.
getting rid of Sharks, and it's gonna be just be me and FaZe, and I don't think you guys want that.
Like I said, if you want Sharky, hit 15,000. If you don't get Sharky, he's out.